make this video and just let it upload while I'm sleeping, but I'm gonna explain a lot to you guys about this last season. All right? Okay. Um, what I confirmed. Now he was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath, and behold, there was a woman who had a spirit of infirmity 18 years, and was bent over, and could in no way raise herself up. But when Jesus saw her, he called her to him, and said to her, Woman, you are loosed from your infirmity. And he laid his hands on her, and immediately she was made straight and glorified God. So that's actually a true story, and I'll tell you guys something about it in a second. Alright, so I gotta speak on this because while I'm used to carrying people's shame and looking undignified and acting a certain way or doing something even though it doesn't seem like it makes sense to me, and I'm learning. So I was walking with a lot of you, and you're all in kind of different seasons. So consolidating that into one season took a while. But regarding this particular situation, my wife was born into a religious system that left her at the mercy of attacks from demonic entities over and over and over again. And until you understand where God was during your pain, you're not going to fully heal until it actually makes sense. And then you can't remove your regrets unless you simply accept the truth. And that's how you get set free. And this all started, I think, really in 2014. But the first time she saw my face in this lifetime was the latter part of 2016 going into 2017. So when we met in the flesh, part of it was kind of like meeting for the first time, and part of it was like, no, I've known you for a while, we'll start at that time. So I had already exhausted the usual ministry style of loving them with the truth but gently, loving them with the truth but compassionately, loving them with the truth, but what do you do when that doesn't work? That's what I specialize in. Not because I want to, it's my role. So these demonic attacks had continued on her to the point where they pushed her into her only comfort zone was hiding in what made sense to her. And she had convinced herself of some ideas that we were pushing out of her. So basically, she believed that global technology and scalar energy was causing her pain. And she doesn't believe that anymore. So that was the first thing. And then she believed that I was causing her pain. Whereas I was trying to alleviate it because I had been through it, and it was a simple case of you have the Holy Spirit in you, and it's going to feel everything, especially where you're at. And we walked with her gently as far as she asked, okay, can you take that away? I can diminish it, but then you're not gonna be able to feel as much joy and peace as you want as well. So I can't take it away from you or you would spiritually die. And then you wouldn't believe I'm me, and you wouldn't believe the Bible, and you would be spiritually dead. So no, I can't do that. But here's what we can do. So we've been working with her for a very, very long time on this because I love her. And to get this idea out of her head after almost an entire life of her feeling like no one can help her, it took a lot and it took some drastic measures because there were things that already happened that she had to walk into, and they would have happened whether I was there or not. So I'm so glad that I'm here. And this last season has really been about completely healing her because that's what I wanted. I wanted her whole and healed. And I wanted it done perfectly for God's glory and for her faith to grow in all the areas that happen in a season like this when you're looking back and you see that I was always there. And then proving that I'm me, that could go one of two ways. I can just walk away, and then I have seen that happen. It leaves you with a lot of questions that you try and blank out, or give you your time and space and just kind of wait. So we were doing that, and what I learned through the whole thing, you have to believe the Holy Spirit, and you have to believe that the Holy Spirit knows what's going on behind the scenes. And I've done that for so long. You make a decision. It's basic. You're obedient, you leave the consequences to God. And then God takes care of it. So a lot of people have been learning that. I've been feeling some people not understanding a lot. And there's a whole bunch of videos to explain it. This has been going on for a long, long time. I've been making these videos through the Holy Spirit for a long, 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 long time. So if you're just coming into it now, it's an entire saga. Like it's an incredible channel made by God Himself. So there's a lot in it. And for me to remove my presence from someone's life is really a drastic measure, but it will be noticeable if I pointed out to you that, hey, you're not feeling me anymore. You're not feeling my presence anymore. Then you'll recognize it and say, wait, where did he go? Right? So many of you have to look at your life as what has been prevented that would have been probable if I hadn't have stepped in. And then you look at it, okay, now that you know these things and you've learned these things and you've grown so much, you did not go through all of that for no reason. Because you tried it your way, you exhausted your capabilities, and I felt a lot of people just stop fighting. They're just like, there's nothing I can do. Nothing's gonna hurry up the miracle I'm looking for. And I'm telling you, if you saw me do it yesterday, you'll see me do it again. So some people had to learn to slow down their life and just accept what it is, and they grew closer to me. There were mornings I woke up and I would be like, I feel her, she's closer to me now. And there were some times where I didn't really like it and had to kind of reel her back into me. So that's what this season's been about. And then I'll let you walk into that. That'll be a surprise. Uh, so now that we've all learned from this season, because many offered up prayers, they just didn't know how and when it was going to be answered, and it took a long time to do it for you. But you have a clear understanding, you have a solidified faith, and I have been feeling everybody's thoughts on me and this channel and things I'm saying, and all I can really tell you, I'm anointed, I'm from a church, I'm who I say I am, I'm anointed, I'm from a church, I'm who I say I am, and I've given you lots of confirmation on it. There's no reason to fear anything. We're moving through our mountain season. Everything I've told you is the truth, and that's what set you free. So, I love you.